Controlled by Wildcats to Southwick. To Robinson. Goes back to Southwick. Back on the wing to Robinson. Robinson will bring it around on top now to Keith Kimball. He goes on the wing to Shane Southwick. He drives the baseline. A foul committed at the baseline by number 35, Corey Cochran. He picks up his first personal foul and first team foul for San Juan. Cochran gets his first foul. It'll be out of bounds for the Wildcats at the baseline. Southwick will bring it in. Finally comes inside to Harris. Harris in the lane. Kicks it out of bounds over the head of Adam Robinson. A turnover to San Juan, and the Broncos have the basketball. The Wildcats are dressed in their home uniforms tonight, and we have them right in front of our bench tonight, Dave, so you don't want to go kicking them in the head.
That's right. Don't have my boots on tonight.
Cochran in forecourt. Wants to shoot. He goes outside to Singer. Singer with the basketball. Up against him is Adam Robinson. They go to Yazzie inside to Cochran. Cochran spins, puts it up and in. 2-0, San Juan on top.
Wildcats need to deny that pass, Gene.
Robinson penetrates on the wing, goes in the corner to Southwick. He looks inside for Harris. He goes into Harris. Back to Southwick. He fumbles the ball, picks it back up, clears it on top to Robinson. Robinson will back himself out of the lane. Goes on the wing to Pendleton, inside to Southwick. Southwick, double team, jump shot over Cochran, no good. Rebound, Stacy Yazzie of San Juan. 2-0 Broncos on the attack. Singer, he throws the ball over everybody up in the stands. It'll be inbounds for the Wildcats.
That was about a 25-yard pass there, I think, Gene.
He probably wasn't even the quarterback for the football team.
Well, the juniors should be out of the Cats by now, Gene, and we need to have them settle down and play a great game as we know they're capable of doing.
2-0 score, and San Juan now putting pressure in backcourt. That's something they never did much of in the Broncos at the round robin. Robinson in forecourt for the Wildcats. Goes on top to Kimball. Kimball will work the right side of the key down to the corner on the wing. Looks outside. Looks inside for Harris. He goes up to get it. Puts it up and in. Kyle Harris has his first two. He's also fouled. He'll come to the free throw line. The foul is going to be called on who? Number 41, David Borfus, picks up his first personal foul, and that'll bring Kyle Harris to the line to shoot one.
Gene, we were hoping last night that Harris didn't become too tentative. He had a few shots blocked by the taller Dixie squad, and we were hoping that wouldn't make him tentative tonight, that he would go ahead and grab the ball and take it to the hoop the way he's capable of doing.
Against San Juan down in the region tournament, he was very aggressive on offense, and he knows what his abilities are. Against this team, I would suspect there's a problem on the floor, so they're going to have to call timeout. There's timeout on the floor with the score. Richfield 2, San Juan 2. We'll be back in 1 minute. Good rebound. Keith goes to Adam Robinson. He goes outside to Kimball. Kimball on the outside, goes on the wing to Robinson. Robinson looks in for Southwick, gets him at the free throw line on a give and go. Back door, Kimball has the ball blocked by Nielsen. Taken down by Pendleton. Shot's no good. Rebound goes to Yazzie of San Juan. Nice play, it just didn't go.
Good job by Pendleton on the offensive board. He just missed the layup.
Singer on the wing to Nielsen, to the baseline. Penetrates, jumper on the way, it's good. Kenny Nielsen, a great offensive weapon for the San Juan Broncos. In forecourt, Adam Robinson on the dribbles. 4-2, San Juan by 2. Robinson goes on top to Kimball. He works the right side down to Shane Southwick on the wing. He goes inside to Pendleton. Drives in the lane. He's called for traveling.
Just one step and a shuffle, and that'll get you called for traveling.
5:57 left to go, first quarter, 4-2, San Juan by 2. They have the basketball with Chris Singer bringing the ball to the floor. Bounce pass is kicked by Adam Robinson, good anticipation, and it'll be out of bounds for San Juan. Stacy Yazzie will inbound the ball for the Broncos. He comes into Skinny Nielsen in the corner.
Yazzie's definitely a football player, Gene.
Definitely. Built that way anyway. Outside to Singer. Singer bounce pass on the wing to Yazzie. Yazzie fakes. Robs it inside to Cochran. All alone. Puts it up. No good. Rebound goes to Clyde Pendleton. Pendleton gives it off to Robinson. He works his way down the right side of the court. Goes in the corner to Southwick. Drives the baseline. 10-foot jumper. Good.
That shows you what kind of pure shooter Southwick is. That's a hard shot to make on the run, Gene.
4-4. Tie ball game. San Juan with the basketball in forecourt. Singer on the attack for the Broncos. He goes in the corner to Cochran. He drives on Pendleton. Jump shot blocked by Harris. Taken down by Barfus. And now Cochran has it. He's in the lane. Blocked again by Harris. Taken down by Robinson. On the attack. Goes off to Kimball. Kimball now no advantage will hold up. Goes into Harris off the glass and scores. 6-4.
Our coach was yelling 3 seconds. They were in the lane 3 seconds, but he was happy when they didn't call it because we got a fast break and got the bucket.
6-4 Wildcats. Yazzie lobs it inside the Cochran. Over Harris. Shot is good.
Kyle did the right thing. He held his hands up. We need to deny the pass there.
6-6 tie. 4:38 left to go. First quarter. Robinson on the right side of the court goes on top to Kimball. Kimball goes on the wing to Southwick. Inside to Harris. Spins. Jump shot. And it's blocked by Cochran. We'll have a jump ball. No, that's not Cochran. That's David Barfus. A good jump. Good timing on the block shot. Both the players come down to the floor with the basketball, and a jump ball is called. Nice play by David Barfus.
I think we both felt that time that Harris should have gone right to the glass instead of tried to turn around jump shot.
Hip control by Harris to Robinson. Robinson double team. He gets away from his double team, goes to Kimball. Kimball on top to Pendleton. He goes to Kimball. Kimball drives, jump shot, 10-footer off the glass. He hits it.
Great job using the bankboard.
8-6. Wildcats by 2. The Broncos with the basketball. The Cochran over Pendleton. A 17-footer. No good. Rebounds his own shot in the lane. Jump shot. Good.
Pendleton made a mistake there, Gene. He should have blocked him off after he shot. Instead, he just turned and faced the back bucket and didn't look for the shooter.
8-8 tie, and now Kimball's called for double dribble. The ball hit him on the way down, hit him on the foot, and that's hitting the same person twice on the same fly. The ball down the way, or anyways, handling the ball twice on the same dribble. A double dribble was called. Singer in backcourt. Broncos on the attack. He gets it in the forecourt from the top of the key. No good. Southwick rebounds. Outlet pass to Kimball, or to Robinson. Into the free throw line. Goes to the corner to Pendleton in the lane. Jump shot blocked. Taken down by Cochran. Blocked by Barfus. Barfus outlet pass to Nielsen. In the lane. Shot. No good, but he's fouled by Robinson.
Not a bad foul by Robinson, Gene. He had an easy bucket, and Adam caught up to him and just tried to block the shot. Got called with a foul.
Coming to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots will be Skinny Nielsen. He has 2 points. Cochran has 6. The Broncos have 8. The Wildcats have 8. I'm having a hard time. For the Wildcats. Now Nielsen puts the shot up and in. He has 3. Harris has 4. Southwick with 2, and Kimball with 2 for the Wildcats. 9-8 Broncos. Second shot. It's good by Nielsen. He has 4 points. It's a 10-8 ball game. The Broncos on top. Robinson in forecourt. He goes to Kimball. Back to Robinson. 17-footer. Top of the key. Good. Adam Robinson, the last 2 ball games, is finally starting to get his shooting touch back after a bout with an illness here a month ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it's 10-10 tie. Singer goes to Skinny Nielsen. He drives on Kimball to the baseline. Jumper, a long one. That's no good. Rebound goes to Yazzie. Yazzie in the lane. Goes through the lane to Cochran. Cochran has the ball blocked by Harris, but Harris is called for the foul.
The referee that called that play was behind Harris. He couldn't see that there wasn't any contact, Gene. I think it was a clean block.
Clean block. There was about 4 foot of space there.
The referee that had the good angle held his hands on his hip, if you noticed. I noticed.
Checking into the ball game is number 31. That's Brian Red. He takes the place of Stacey Yazzie for the Broncos. Cochran to the free throw line. He puts the shot up and in. This San Juan team is a 2-man operation. Cochran and Skinny Nielsen so far. They have a total of 11 points between them. Second shot, it's up. It's no good. Harris rebound for the Wildcats. 11-10, Broncos. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. State championship basketball game, 2A boys. Robinson has the ball stolen away by Singer. He gets it back, however. Goes outside to Kimball. Scott Hyatt getting his warm-ups off. He's getting set to come into the ball game for Richfield. Kimball goes outside to Robinson. Robinson on the wing to Meekum. Meekum looks inside for Southwick. Jump shot on the way. He drills it over Cochran. 4 points for Southwick. It's 12-11. Wildcats by 1. Broncos on the attack. Singer to the top of the key. Goes on the wing to Skinny Nielsen. He drives free throw line, extended right side. No good. Taken down by Harris. Outlet pass. He didn't see Harris. Kimball all alone down the floor. Goes to Southwick in forecourt. Free throw line. Jump shot on the way. Good.
Southwick is hot, Gene.
San Juan wants timeout with 2:12 left to go. Litchfield 14. San Juan 11. We'll be back in 1 minute. 4:30. Side for Harris. Goes on top to Meekum. He shovels it to Southwick. Baseline jumper. It's in and out, no good. Rebound goes to number 31, who's into the ball game, Brian Red, and he throws the basketball away up the floor.
San Juan's not used to starting a fast break and having so many of their opponents back down the court, and Richfield just hustled back.
Adam Robinson has the basketball as San Juan threw the basketball away. Robinson takes it into forecourt to the top of the key, still bouncing the basketball, now terminates his dribble. Inside to Harris, in the lane, jumper, good! Harris, 8 points on the game, a 20-13, 7-point lead for the Wildcats. 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Nielsen drives on to Adam Robinson. In the corner, gets pushed out by Hyatt. Goes on the free throw line to number 31, Brian Red. He puts it in. 20-15, 12 seconds left to go first quarter. Robinson in forecourt. Goes on inside to Harris. In the corner to Hyatt. Jump shot on the way. It's in and out, no good. Taken down by San Juan. 3 seconds left to go. Skinny Nielsen way outside. Jumper, good! He hits it at the buzzer, and the score after the first quarter, Richfield 20, San Juan 17. We'll be back in 1 minute. control by Harris to Meekum. Meekum in the lane, pulls up, jump shot. Good!
Meekum knows how to go to the hoop, and he did it that time.
2 points for Meekum. It's a 5-point lead once again, 22-17. Cochran in forecourt, quickly for the Broncos. On top to Jens Nielsen. Nielsen on top, guarded by Scott Hyatt. Man-to-man pressure. Now looks like they drop back into his zone. Goes to Cochran. Jump shot, no good. Way off the mark. Taken down by Robinson. Robinson in forecourt on the run. Goes to Southwick. All the way down. Lays it up left-handed. No good. Harris rebounds. It's good. Was that Dan Meekum? Meekum got it. Dan Meekum got it. 24-17. A 7-point lead for the Wildcats. 7:20. Stolen by Hyatt. Hyatt saves it. Nice effort to Southwick. All the way down. Double dribble. Southwick double dribble. He did. He got him.
What an effort by Scott Hyatt, Gene, to get that ball.
Scott Hyatt stole the ball away, saved it from going out of bounds, flipped it back in right into the path of Southwick. Southwick couldn't quite get his control all the way down the floor. He finally ended up using both hands on one dribble, and he was caught. It was a good call. Harris checks out. Pendleton checks back in. Harris gets a rest. He has 8 points, all of those in the first quarter. 24-17, Wildcats by 7. Nielsen, Jens in the forecourt. He goes on the wing to number 11, who's into the game now. Number 11 shots up no good. Rebound Cochran. He goes to Nielsen, Skinny Nielsen. In the lane, jumper good. Skinny Nielsen has 10. David Lee is number 11 into the ball game. Southwick in forecourt. Fakes, jump shot over Cochran. It is good.
That was a beautiful job by Southwick. He did a behind-the-back dribble, faked out his opponent, and went up for the shot.
26-19, Wildcats by 7 in the first half. Nielsen goes on the wing to Jens Nielsen. Outside jumper, and Jens Nielsen hits it. They're cousins, can you tell? He has 2. It's 26-21, a 5-point lead. Southwick to the baseline. Now circles it back out to Robinson. Robinson goes to Pendleton. Pendleton through the lane. Southwick stole away. Picked up by Corey Cochran. Good effort by Cochran. Almost stolen away again by Southwick.
Gene, I heard Cuff telling the boys to look for Southwick. It might have been a mistake there because Pendleton was a little tentative.
Rebound goes to Barnfuss, and Pendleton's call for the personal foul. That'll be 1-1, and Barnfuss will come to the free throw line for San Juan to shoot 1-1.
That was one of those calls where there was something happening. The referee had to call something, and he just blew the whistle and pointed to one of the Wildcats.
What happened was on the rebound, Pendleton lost his balance and fell into him a little bit. There wasn't a whole lot of contact, but Barnfuss did a little bit of stumbling himself and got the call because he was falling backwards. Barnfuss, scoreless in the ballgame, comes to the free throw line for the first time. Shots up, and it is no good. Rebound goes to Dan Meekum. Good hustle by Meekum. Outlet pass to Hyatt. And Skinny Nielsen's called for the personal foul. There was a collision out there, and Nielsen goes down. He's hurting on his leg. Possibly a Charlie horse or a bruise right there on his thigh.
Gene, Nielsen denied Southwick an opportunity to come down to the ball, and that's illegal. It's also very dangerous. And I'm sure he didn't do it to intentionally hurt Southwick, but he was trying to draw the foul, and it backfired. He got hurt, and
he anticipated the pass very well, and that's why he was reading it coming up on Southwick, and Southwick had his head turned waiting for the ball, and that is a dangerous situation.
Well, we only hope that Nielsen's not hurt too badly. He is limping around, Gene. That'd be a shame for the San Juan Broncos. They're a great team, and he is certainly the driving force to that team, and we want to see him. We want to be able to beat them at their best.
Singer comes in for Nielsen. Goes to Southwick. Southwick jump shot, no good. Rebound goes to number 11, David Lee. In for the Wildcats is Keith Kimball for Scott Hyatt, and Keith Kimball immediately fouls.
Kimball knew he'd done that as soon as he did it.
Coming to the free throw line will be number 11, David Lee. David Lee will come to the line to shoot 1-1. 26-21, a 5-point lead, 5:50 left to go in the first half. Richfield leading by 5. Nielsen shot up. It's good. For David Lee. Coming into the ball game now, number 21. Jason Tate, number 21. And now Kyle Harris checks back into the ball game for the Wildcats. He'll replace Dan Meekum. Meekum did a good job while he was out there. 26-22, a 4-point lead. for the Wildcats. Coming shoot his second free throw is David Lee. Second shot's up, no good. Rebound goes to Pendleton. Pendleton gives it off to Kimball, and they'll take it into forecourt on the run. To the top of the key, works the left side of the key, to the corner to Southwick. Southwick goes out to Robinson. Robinson back to Southwick. He looks inside, now on top to Kimball. He sets, goes to Robinson. He fakes, goes back out to Kimball. Now to Southwick. He looks inside for Harris. Goes out back on top to Adam Robinson. 26-22, Wildcats by 4. Robinson goes to Kimball. He fakes the shot, goes back out to Robinson. He fakes the shot. In the corner to Southwick. Baseline jumper, good. 10 points for Shane. That's at a 6-point lead. 28-22 Wildcats with 5:08 left to go first half. Singer backs his way in, has the ball stolen away, but a foul going to be called on Shane Southwick, his first personal foul.
Trying to steal the ball, Gene. I don't really feel badly about an occasional foul like that. They were just trying to steal the ball, and they've done that effectively this whole tournament, and particularly against San Juan down in Ephraim last week.
And against Dixie last night, as they put a trap on, they had to come up with some steals last night in that one.
Boy, did they do a good job. Now, Southwick had 3 fouls on him. Might be upset, but that's his first foul.
Coming to the free throw line is Chris Singer for the first time. Shots up by Singer. It's good. Singer in the tournament down there in the Ephraim did a good job against the Wildcats, scored well. Cochran checks back in, replacing number 21, Jason Tate. Cochran got a quick breather and back in. Singer will come to the line to shoot the second shot. Now checking back into the game, or into the game for the first time. Let's see, Brian Red is number 33. Now, who's number 31? Evidently, anyway.
Skinny Nelson's back in, Gene. He's limping, however.
Okay. Singer, second shot, no good. Rebound to Southwick. Outlet pass goes to Kimball. Kimball in the forecourt. Down the left-hand side, he goes on top to Southwick. Southwick back to Kimball. Kimball goes on top to Adam Robinson. Robinson against inside the lane, goes to Kimball on the wing. Jump shot on the way. It's high off the rim. Ball straight back down through for 2.
About 10 feet above the rim.
Singer in backcourt, nearly traveled, goes to Cochran. In forecourt now to Nielsen. Skinny takes it all the way to the baseline. Looks inside. A foul called on Ty Pendleton. Number 2 on Pendleton.
I'd say Nelson's only about 70%, Gene. He's got a pretty bad limp on him. Yet he had the composure to go in there and cause Pendleton to try to block him. Again, a controversial call. At least Coach Guff didn't like it.
Skinny Nielsen coming to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Shots up. It is good. He has a total of 11 points. It's 30-24. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Second shot, it's up, it's good. 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. He has a total now of 12 points. Robinson in forecourt, nearly throws it away, or backcourt. Now back to Robinson, now to Southwick. Still trying to get across the timeline. He does so now to Robinson, back to Southwick. In the lane, bounce pass on the wing. Kimball, jumper, it's no good. Almost called that too quick, it almost dropped. Finally off the rim to number 33, Brian Red. Skinny Nielsen, jump shot in the lane, no good. Taken down by Red, no good. Cochran rebound, shots up, it's good, counts. He fouls. Pendleton gets his third foul. Corey Cochran has his 9th point. And it's back to a 3-point lead, and Cochran can close it to 2 with a free throw.
Pendleton's mad, but what he should do is get even. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time right there.
4:07 left on the clock in the first half. It's 30 for Richfield, 27 for San Juan. We'll take time out for this message. Cochran is up at the free throw on the shot is up. It's good. Makes a 3-point play out of it. Back to a 2-point ball game. Richfield by 2. Southwick in forecourt against pressure from San Juan. Kimball on the wing. Fakes a shot. Goes outside to Robinson. He fakes the shot. Goes on the wing to Southwick. Jumper on the way. It is good. Southwick with 12 points. Outlet pass all along. Skinny Nielsen. He lays it up and in.
One thing you risk when you send your guards down to help rebound is that fast break, Gene. And
Southwick in backcourt. Excuse me, Dave. Goes to Kimball in forecourt. And you're right. They lost track of where Nielsen was. Pendleton off the glass from the free throw line. He banks it in.
Got a 40-mile-an-hour shot there.
Line drive. 34-30, a 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Pressure in backcourt, stolen by Harris, caused by Keith Kimball. Made a bad pass up the floor. Kimball in forecourt. He goes on top to Robinson. He fakes, goes on the wing to Kimball. On the left side, inside to Pendleton. Pendleton turns, jump shot, it's good. Pendleton with 4. It's a 6-point game once more. The Wildcats by 6. In forecourt, it goes in the forecourt to Skinny Nielsen. He bounced it in the lane. Behind him, a blind pass. He throws it right in the hands of Robinson. Robinson in forecourt for the Wildcats. In the corner to Kimball. Inside to Pendleton. He back on top to Robinson. In the lane. Hooks it inside to Pendleton. Makes a nice move inside. He's fouled by number 33 for San Juan, Brian Red.
Good interior passing there by the Wildcats, Gene. That looked real good down underneath. That's what we lacked last night. I don't know how you felt, but we just didn't have an interior game last night.
We didn't penetrate well. We didn't take it to the basket at all. We was working perimeter only, and I think it was based on the defense by Dixie, though. They have what they call a man-to-man pressure, but it looks like a 2-3 zone, and then they go man-to-man with it, and it was kind of confusing for the Wildcats.
They're so tall, we were just intimidated inside. When we did get it in, Harris was intimidated.
Let's see if Pendleton can prove his free throw shooting. Nope, he hasn't. He was 1 out of 9 last night. He's 0 for 1 here, and he missed it badly on the left side.
Only by about 2 feet, Gene.
I talked to him upstairs before the ball game. I said, now, just move over a couple spots, and maybe you'll hit the rim. And he kind of laughed. He could be happy when they won the ball game last night, of course.
He'd like 3 or 4 practice shots right now, I'm sure.
Yazzie checks into the ball game for San Juan. Second shot, it's up. It is good. 37-30. In forecourt, Meekum blocks it away from Yazzie. Taken down by Meekum. By Adam Robinson.
Beautiful block by Meekum.
In forecourt, it goes to Robinson. He goes to Kimball. Jumper on the way short. No good. Taken down by San Juan. No, by Southwick inside. He missed the shot. Taken down by Meekum, and we got a jump ball. Good effort on the board by Southwick and Dan Meekum.
Very good offensive effort in there, Gene. If you can get 2 or 3 shots at that bucket, you'll win the game.
Pendleton comes back out of the game. Harris checks back in. 37-30 the score. Tip control by Adam Robinson. I can't see through Coach Cuff here. Hold on. Ball up, shot up, no good. Taken down, and Kyle Harris is called for a rebound foul. Harris picked up personal foul number 2. Getting ready to come into the ball game is Kent Bolton for the Wildcats. He'll come in for let's see who he's checking in for. He's coming in for Southwick. Coming in for Southwick, giving him a breather. 7-point lead for the Wildcats. 2:17 left to go in the first half. Coming to the free throw line is Corey Cochran for the San Juan Broncos.
We won't lose much on defense with Polson. He obviously won't give us the offensive punch of Southwick, but Southwick had a need for a rest. He's been working hard. He always does.
Shot by Cochran is good. It's 37-31, 2:17 left to go in the first half. Cochran will put the second shot up. It is no good. Rebound goes to Polson. Polson gives it off to Robinson. Robinson in forecourt. Goes to Kimball down the right side of the court. Takes it all the way down in the corner now. Backs it back out on top to Robinson. A long outside jumper. It is good. Robinson has 4 on 2 shots from the outside. 8-point lead, Wildcats. 39-31. Nielsen in forecourt. Throws it to the baseline to Brian Red. Or Barfus. He's on the floor. Now they got a jump ball. Kent Bolton reaches in and ties it up. Coach Cuff wanted a traveling violation.
We got the ball, Gene.
3-second violation, possibly. He was on the floor in the lane, and you're right, Rick.
I didn't know Bob Cuff did that.
They did call 3 seconds. Okay. All right. Rick Peterson here telling me how to do this, and I'm sure glad he's here because I was missing that play. Instead of the jump ball, the other referee overruled him and called 3 seconds. And Wildcats take it down. They knock it away from Kimball out of bounds. It'll be in for the Wildcats. Kent Polson will inbound the ball. He comes into Meekum. Meekum in the corner. Goes outside to Kimball. Kimball with the basketball goes to Polson. Down to the baseline. Back out on top to Robinson. Robinson back on the wing to Polson. On the top now to Robinson. He pulls up, goes inside to Harris. Jump shot over the Barfus. No good. Taken down by Barfus. Outlet pass to to Jens Nielsen. Nielsen backs it back out. No advantage taken, so he backs it back out, sets up a play. He goes to Skinny Nielsen. He goes inside. Stolen away by Meekum. Meekum gives it off to Kimball. Kimball on the attack. 3-on-3 fast break. Kimball pulls up, goes in the corner to Robinson. Jump shot on the way. It's good.
Robinson's really found the touch tonight, Gene.
And Robinson just shooting, and he likes the state tournament. He doesn't like the Marriott Center, I think.
Well, I think he likes this big crowd. He's got a lot of gals up here watching him, and that makes a big difference. You know, gets adrenaline flowing. Doing a great job.
Southwick checks back into the ball game for Kent Polson. 41-31, a 10-point lead, and a foul called on Robinson, a blocking foul. Conklin will come to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Robinson picks up his second. Getting set to go back into the game for the Wildcats, Scott Hyatt. Going also in the ball game for Kyle Harris, number 42, Brian Scott. Brian Scott had a good ball game last night, Dave, scoring 7 points and playing most of the fourth quarter and the overtime period for the Wildcats.
Did a very good job. He happened to be where the ball came down. He's tall. He was aggressive last night. He made a couple buckets. He did a very good job. I'm sure he'd like to end out his season with a good effort. He's in there now with an opportunity to just do that.
Conklin at the free throw line. Shots on the way. It's good. Conklin has a total now of 12 points on the night. Skinny Nielsen leads with 14 for San Juan. 41-32, a 9-point lead. Make it 8 points as Conklin sinks the second one also. 41-33, Richfield on top by 8.
The free throws are keeping the Broncos in this, Gene.
Inside to Meekum. He goes outside to Hyatt. Hyatt almost lost it. Kicked it over to Southwick. Southwick goes to Meekum. Meekum inside. Hook shot. Good.
Beautiful shot by Meekum. He protected the ball well, went up to the hoop, got the lay-in hook shot.
Singer in forecourt. He pulls up. Goes inside to Cochran. He's all alone. He scores. 43-33. 43-35. An 8-point lead. Hyatt down the side of the court. Called for double dribble. He lost the ball. And then when he did finally retrieve it, he bounced it one more time with both hands. So with 23 seconds left to go in the half, you think San Juan will go for one shot, or you think they can put two up in that length of time?
I don't think San Juan can go for one shot unless there's about 3 seconds left. They go for a shot just as fast as they can get one.
Nielsen in the forecourt on the attack for the Broncos down the left side. Goes outside to Singer. Singer works it around the top of the key. Now on the wing to Skinny Nielsen. Back out on top to Singer. They are going for the final shot.
They're working it around.
Free throw line jumper on the run, no good. Taken down by Singer. Singer gets fouled, no call. Goes in for the shot, no good. 1 second left to go, and that's the end of the first half with the score. Richfield 43, San Juan 35. We'll be back in 1 minute with a look at halftime right after this word. Looks inside for Harris. Now outside to Southwick. He lobs it inside to Pendleton. He makes a nice move to the glass. Shot's no good. Rebound goes to number 11, David Lee of San Juan.
Pendleton spent all his oomph on the move and didn't have enough oomph when he got up for the shot.
David Lee goes on the wing, back out to Singer. David Lee's in the game instead of Stacy Yazzie. Singer on top. He goes on the wing to Skinny Nielsen. Kimball on him. Goes to the free throw line. David Lee. Shot no good. Rebound to Southwick. Outlet pass to Robinson. He can't see up the court to see Kimball. Kimball in the corner, jump shot on the baseline, it's no good. Rebound goes to Cochran of San Juan. 43-37. San Juan trading the Cats by 6, but they have the basketball in hand. On the attack is Singer to the top of the key. Inside, he throws the ball to David Lee. Back to Barfus. Stolen away by Robinson. Picked up in there by Pendleton. He's tied up by David Barfus.
Our inside play looks considerably better, Gene, than it did last night. That time Pendleton was looking right at the ball and very aggressively jumped on it.
Still haven't scored here in the second quarter. It's 2-0 in the second half. In the second half, Dan Meekum checks into the ball game, replacing Kyle Harris. It's 37 for San Juan, 43 for the Wildcats. Jumping will be Pendleton against Barfus. Tip controlled by no one. We're going to jump it again. Nobody reached it when it hit the top of its peak, and the ball fell down between the two jumpers, Pendleton and Barfus. We'll toss it one more time. Tip control by Pendleton, taken by Southwick. He has the ball stolen away from him by Cochran, kicked out of bounds. It'll be in for the Wildcats. Good effort by Skinny Nielsen and Cochran, double teaming Southwick when he got the basketball. They're playing a little better defense, San Juan is, than they were at the region tournament, Dave.
Yes, they are. I'm sure they've worked on it an awful lot.
Southwick in the corner, has pressure on him from Cochran. He goes on top to Kimball. Kimball on the left side. Bounce pass in the corner to Southwick. He rotated across the lane. Back out on top, it goes to Robinson. Robinson down into the lane, fixes it in the corner to Southwick. Fakes, drives, back out to Robinson. Back in the corner to Southwick. He fakes, drives in the lane, all alone, lays it in.
Southwick got a determined look on his face and just took it to the hoop. He saw just a little opening, and he went all the way.
45-37, an 8-point lead. Wildcats have it here in the third quarter with 5:55 left to go. Tied up at the baseline, Adam Robinson reached in on Skinny Nielsen and tied him up the baseline. We'll have a jump ball.
Gene, Skinny Nielsen's frustrated. He just hasn't faced guards all year long that have been as quick as Kimball and our other guards.
And our other guards, Scott Hyatt.
Scott Hyatt and Robinson. They're just getting him to the punch.
Is controlled by Richfield, or by San Juan. Skinny Nielsen goes in for the shot, no good. Rebound inside by Skinny Nielsen. He finally puts it back up and in. Got to get Coach Kepman, Coach Southwick to sit down so we can see what we're doing. 45-39, bounce pass into Pendleton. Shot on the way, it's good. Ty Pendleton made a nice move on the inside. The defense was on the outside of him. He went on the other side and put the easy one in.
He saw the man over his shoulder and he went right to the hoop.
47-39, a kick on the other end of the floor. Robinson kicks it out of bounds. It'll be in for San Juan. Singer on the attack for the Broncos. 47-39, an 8-point lead for Ridgefield. He goes to David Lee. He lobs it inside, intended for Barfus, chased down in the corner by Skinny Nielsen. Fakes once, goes outside to Singer. He penetrates to the free throw line, bounces it inside to David Lee. Shot up over Meekum, no good. Taken down by the Wildcats. Kimball takes it all the way to the glass, puts it up and in.
Beautiful outlet that time by Meekum. No,
Pendleton. And on the floor down there is Skinny Nielsen, hurt once more on the floor as he's in pain in the other end of the floor as he got hurt on that last series of plays. And going out on the floor right now is Coach Dennis Jones. And Skinny Nielsen is hurting. I'm sure he wouldn't be out there like that because he really likes to play this basketball game.
Gene, he's a true competitor. That was Skinny, made a beautiful shot. We mistakenly told the fans that it was Skinny Nielsen that was down on the floor, but it was David Lee.
David Lee was the one who was injured. Skinny Nielsen was not injured, and they called the timeout and got it out of the way, and so we back on before the full commercial break. And Southwick announced side jumper, it's good. Down for a 16 points, back to a 10-point lead, and San Juan now wants timeout. With 4:28 left to go in the third quarter, Richfield 51, San Juan 41. We'll be back in 1 minute. Gets Adam Robinson down the left side. Goes to Skinny Nielsen inside it goes. To Cochran, he puts it up, no good. Taken down by Cochran, he's fouled. And it's going to be against Adam Robinson, number 20. Robinson picks up his third personal foul. Opportunity maybe for Scott Hyatt to check into the ball game as Robinson does pick up his third. Number 4 they have on the scoreboard.
You call it, Gene. Here comes Hyatt in now.
You know, just counting the free throws, Richfield's attempted 3 free throws in the ballgame and made 1. San Juan has attempted 18 free throws and made 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 18 from the free throw line.
Gene, that's better than us attempting free throws and missing them like we did last night.
Scott Hyatt steals the ball away, all the way down. Puts up the shot over Cochran, no good. Rebound goes to Skinny Nielsen. He's going the other way on a fast break. all the way down. In the lane, stolen by Kimball from behind. Good effort by the Wildcats. Hyatt gets it off to Kimball. Back to Hyatt in forecourt. On the wing on the right side. Looks for help. Goes to Kimball as he comes around to save Hyatt. Looking for the pass. He goes back to Hyatt on the wing. Now on top to Southwick. Free throw line. Jump shot. It's in and out. No good. A foul. Called on Dan Meekum. Position foul on the rebound.
Meekum was working hard to get position, and the referee looked at the wrong time, or the right time, whatever you want to say about that.
Check into the ball game, number 21, Jason Tate going out as Skinny Nielsen. Cochran comes out, and number 21 is in. Who else came in? Number 23, Jens Nielsen for San Juan. Singer in forecourt. Bounces it on the right side to Jens Nielsen. On top to Singer. He sets from about 20 feet. It's off the rim. No good. Taken down by Pendleton. Outlet pass to Kimball. To Hyatt. All alone. Lays it up. Good.
That's a great example of the early offense, and they were looking for the man down court when they got the rebound there by Pendleton.
53-41. San Juan throws it away. Singer hit Borfus. Borfus can't control it. San Juan wants timeout with 3:08 left to and Scott gives it off to Southwick in backcourt. Working his way up against Cochran, goes to Kimball. Kimball now up the left-hand side against Chris Singer of San Juan. 2:25 left to go, third quarter, a 14-point lead for the Wildcats. Kimball moves on Singer inside, puts up, forced the shot, taken down by number 21, Jason Tate. In forecourt, Singer. He goes in the corner to Jens Nielsen. Shot from the corner, no good. Rebound goes to Cochran. Inside against Southwick. Shots up and good.
Southwick did the right thing. He wanted to stay in the game. Cochran had a position, and Southwick just held his arms up, and he happened to make this basket.
Skinny Nielsen will check back into the game. He'll replace Chris Singer. It's 55-43, 2:04 left to go. Wildcats have a 12-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, that is. Kimball in forecourt to the free throw line. Bounce pass to Hyatt at the baseline. Now back out to Kimball. He goes to Southwick. He goes back to Kimball. 1:54 left to go in the quarter. Goes inside the Pendleton off the leg of San Juan and out of bounds. Just got a report about David Lee. He has a mild concussion. Probably won't return to the ball game this evening. Southwick puts it in bounds to Brian Scott. And Skinny Nielsen fouls Brian Scott immediately, and I don't know why for. That was quite a ways away from the basket, and he's no threat from that point on the floor.
I guess Skinny Nielsen didn't know that, Gene. Gene, the mild concussion. This is a fear that all the parents and people concerned about these athletes have. We don't want anybody to get hurt in any way. Basketball, you generally don't have too much problem.
Southwick gets it inbounds to Kimball, and 23, Jens Nielsen picks up his second personal foul on the inbounds pass. That's the third team foul this half on the San Juan Broncos.
Kimball did a great job. He protected the ball when he went up for the pass. He wasn't tentative at all, and he was fouled.
Hyatt inbounds the ball to Kimball. Kimball bouncing the ball on top. Goes on the wing now to Hyatt, to Southwick. Inside the free throw line to Harris, back to Kimball. Kimball goes to Hyatt. Good movement on the offensive things for Wildcats. Inside to Brian Scott. He can't control it. Picked up by Jens Nielsen, but he steps out of bounds. He was a foot out of bounds on the end of the floor. 55-43, 126 left to go in the third quarter. Wildcats have a 12-point advantage and the basketball. Ball comes in to Brian Scott. He goes cross-court pass to Keith Kimball. Kimball waiting for the San Juan defense to come out. They're in a 2-3 zone. Southwick in the corner, jump shot, it's good.
What a shooter. He takes one step and puts her up, and he's been lighting them up tonight.
18 points for Southwick, 57-43, a 14-point lead for the Wildcats. Skinny Nielsen, he puts it up no good. Rebound goes to Brian Scott of Richfield. He goes to Southwick in forecourt. To the top of the key, he goes to Kimball. Skinny Nielsen steals the ball away in forecourt. Up against the defense, puts up a shot, no good. Corey Cochran puts it in. He's fouled by Southwick. It counts, and it's going to come to the free throw line for a three-point play. I've got him down for, that's his third personal foul, I believe. Let's watch to see what the score clock has.
If it was 4 fouls, you can bet your life the Southwick could be over here on the bench right now. We need him down the stretch for sure.
That's just his second personal foul. These guys were wrong on the what they told us at halftime. That's just his second personal foul, so no problem there.
I think it's 3, Gene. We'll have to look into that.
That's the official thing there. They get it right there.
We're definitely more official than the officials.
Shot by Cochran is good. He has a total of 20 points in the ball game. 57-46, an 11-point lead. Wildcats have it, and they have the basketball with 45 seconds left to go, third quarter. Hyatt on the outside. They give him the shot. He didn't take it. Back to Hyatt, in the corner to Scott. Scott going to give and go to Hyatt. Inside shot blocked by Borfus, and he's called for the foul.
Borfus, he's upset. He did what he thought was the right thing. He hit the ball, but he also got Hyatt's hand. And from the referee's position, it looked like a bad foul. And here, I think there was some contact.
Hyatt comes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. This is only the 4th and 5th attempts that Richfield will have at the free throw line this evening.
I think that after last night, we were all happy the way this has turned out thus far with the free throw.
Let him make them from the floor, right?
Yes.
Hyatt shots up and good. Hyatt has 5 points in the ball game, and the Wildcats back out to a 12-point advantage, 58-46, and Hyatt will have a second shot. It's up, on its way, it's good. 59-46, 13-point lead with 31 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Jens Nielsen in forecourt for the Broncos. Bounces it to Skinny Nielsen. He drives, offensive foul. No, they call a block on Kimball. I don't believe so. I thought that was good position. He had it established. He was retreating, and Nielsen put his elbow into him.
Very questionable call, Gene.
That's the hardest call in basketball, though, for officials to make, and you got to hand it to the officials out here. They're doing a good job. They don't get a whole lot of credit for what they do.
Very seldom, Gene. Special breed to be an official.
Cochran has the ball inside. He loses it out of bounds. Good defense as he was double-teamed by Brian Scott and Kyle Harris, and he dropped the ball out of bounds. It'll be in for the Wildcats with 22 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 59-46. Ball comes in. Kimball has it. In forecourt. Down the right side, Kimball still under pressure, goes to Hyatt in the lane, all the way to the glass, puts it up, good!
Great play by Scott Hyatt.
61-46, 4 seconds left to go. Jens Nielsen for the wild shot of the buzzer, he hits it! They hit those last second shots, they're good at that, and he has 4, but that's the end of 3 quarters to score. Richfield 61, San Juan 48, we'll be back in 1 minute. By the Wildcats, even though Borfus is the one that tapped it. He slapped it down backcourt, picked up by Kimball. He goes to Hyatt. to Southwick. Baseline jumper on the way. Skinny Nielsen comes in to help out with Cochran, and Skinny Nielsen's called for his third personal foul. Southwick will come to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. 61-48. Wildcats by 13, and Dave, one more quarter. Can we live through this?
Well, I don't know. I didn't bring along my roll 8 tonight, Gene, and it's really starting to get to me here. I wish I had a good Ford Idol Dairy Milk.
Shot by Southwick is up and good, and that was a nice plug. 62-48. Southwick has the 19 points. He'll set the free throw line for the second shot. It's up. It is good. 20 points for Southwick, a 15-point lead for the Wildcats. But you can't say it's over because Richfield did it last night. Skinny Nielsen in forecourt. Going against Kimball. He goes inside, a foul. No, a traveling violation.
Great defense, Gene. Very proud of the Cats on that one. They held their position, and yet they were aggressive. They just did a great job defensing against Nielsen.
Skinny just took himself out of the ball game. Singer comes in, and the Skinny steps down. 63-48 Wildcats. And Brian Scott throws the ball away again. Trying to hit Keith Kimball on the inbound pass. He threw it wide of him, out of bounds. It'll be a turnover back to the Broncos. 7:40 left to go in the ball game. Singer has the ball. He goes to Jens Nielsen. Nielsen on the outside. He bounces it in the corner to Cochran. Cochran fakes, goes over Southwick. Jumper, it's good. Corey Cochran has 22 points in the ball game. Southwick goes to Kimball. Kimball in forecourt. In the lane. Goes to the corner to Hyatt. Hyatt will back it back outside. He goes to Southwick. He wanted to shoot it. Now goes inside to Brian Scott. Inside to Pendleton. And Barfus is called for the personal foul. Reaching over on Pendleton on the defense.
Pendleton's good in there, Gene. He knows how to protect his position well. My wife said to put a good plug in for the Circleville folks down there listening, the Wilshires, the Robinsons, supporting Pendleton and Adam Robinson up here. They can be very proud of their players from down that way.
I did that last night.
Well, good. I didn't hear you do that. I must have been out for a Coke.
Because Pendleton asked me to do it for him last night, so I did. Shots up, it's good by Pendleton from the free throw line. He has 8 points and shooting much better from the free throw line tonight than last. 64-50, a 14-point lead. 7:08 left to go in the ball game. State 2A championship on the line here. Second shot by Pendleton off the further rim, no good. Rebound goes to Cochran. Cochran in the forecourt on the dribble to the free throw line. He's called for traveling. He wanted to make a move inside. As he made the move, he lost control of the basketball and was called for the walk.
7 minutes to go, Gene. I think the Cats have got an excellent opportunity here if they don't fall to pieces, and I think they've got enough character not to.
Brian Scott inbounds the ball to Southwick in forecourt. Goes on the wing now to Scott Hyatt. Hyatt looks for help. Goes out on top to Keith Kimball. Kimball down the right side of the court, all the way to the corner. Looks for help inside. Goes on a bounce pass to Pendleton. Reverse layup, no good. Taken down by Barfus. Outlet pass to Jens Nielsen. Behind the back dribble in forecourt to the top of the key. Works the right side. Goes inside now to Cochran. Shots up and good by Corey Cochran. 64-52, back to a 12-point lead, and Richfield throws the ball away again. And this is about the time it started last night for Dixie, and Coach Cuff wants timeout. With timeout on the floor, 6:25 left to go. 64 Wildcats, 52 Broncos. We'll be back right after this. Barfus, he hands it back to Jens Nielsen. He takes it to the top of the key, goes on the wing to Singer. Singer with the ball above his head, trying to go inside. Dribbles around the left side, goes on the wing to Jens Nielsen. He penetrates baseline, fakes, goes outside to Singer. He sets, wants to shoot, he does. Over the top, no good. Taken down by Barfus. Inside to Jens Nielsen. He gets the layup, it's good. Jens Nielsen has 6 points, and it's back to a 10-point lead, 64-54. We're going to have a ball game, maybe another Barnbury like last night. Robinson in forecourt for the Wildcats. Looking for Southwick inside. He finally looking for help, and now it's a violation. 5-second count, and a turnover. Good defense on the part of the San Juan Broncos. Jens Nielsen. Adam Robinson couldn't find anybody to pass it to. 5-second violation turnover. Singer in forecourt on the dribble against Adam Robinson's pressure. Takes it down to the top of the key. On the wing to Jens Nielsen. He sets. Looks at the basket. On top of Singer. He sets from 18. Good. 64-56. Wildcats in backcourt. Southwick breaks the press by himself. All the way down. Takes it all the way in. Has the ball blocked out of bounds by Cochran. Nice save by Cochran. Outlet pass. All the way down to Jens Nielsen. He makes it. It's good. Back to a 6-point game. 64-58. Broncos back within 6 of the Wildcats. Southwick has the ball, tipped away. Taken down by Adam Robinson. Back to Southwick on top of the key. He goes to Robinson. And they want timeout with 4:59 left to go. The score. Richfield 64. San Juan 58. We'll be back. To Robinson. Robinson standing on the outside against Singer. Man-to-man pressure coming now from the Broncos. Inside to Southwick. Jumper good.
That's what the Wildcats need to do, Gene, is get the ball back in Southwick's hands on the inside.
Back to 8-point lead. Down the wing to Jens Nielsen. Inside to Cochran. Shots up. It's good. He's fouled by Southwick. It counts. He'll come to the free throw line. 26 points for Cochran. Southwick picks up his third personal foul. The 6-point lead, and Brian Scott checks out. Coming into the ballgame for him was Dan Meekum of Richfield Wildcats. 4:40 left to go. 66-60. Cochran can make it a 5-point ballgame. Cochran has 26 points on the night for the Broncos. Shots up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Pendleton. Pendleton gives it off to Southwick. He goes to Robinson, still in backcourt, working his way up the right side of the court. Against Singer, goes in the corner to Meekum, inside to Pendleton, has the ball blocked by Barfus, and Barfus is called for the personal foul.
San Juan can't believe it, but he made a big mistake. He let Pendleton get inside of him on a good move, and when you do that, you'll get called for the foul every time.
66-60, a 6-point lead, and Pendleton comes to the free throw line to shoot 2. David Barfus picked up his 4th personal foul. Thanks, Rick. Shots up by Pendleton. It's good. Pendleton has 9.
Moment of truth for Pendleton at the foul line. He looks much better prepared here late in the game tonight than he did last night.
Second shot, it's good. 68-60, an 8-point lead for the Wildcats. 4:23 left to go in the ball game. State championship on the line. Ball goes on the wing to Corey Cochran. Outside to Singer from 25. It's good. He's warmed up. 68-62. Ball comes into Pendleton. They're into Southwick. He dribbles up the forecourt. Gives it off to Robinson. Robinson baseline. Looks for the shot. No, he goes to Southwick. He's in the lane. Jumper. It's no good. Taken down by Cochran. 2-on-1 fast break. Bounce pass to Nielsen. Basket good. (68-64), a 4-point lead. Broncos have fought back from down by 14, 15 points. It's back to a 4-point lead. Wildcats have it, but they have the basketball also. Ball comes into Southwick. He goes to Keith Kimball. The Broncos are playing good defense here this evening. Ball goes to Southwick. He crosses the timeline into forecourt. Circles around, comes back outside, goes to Robinson. He drives into the free throw line all the way up, puts up a shot, no good. Taken down by Barfus. Outlet pass to Jens Nielsen. Baseline to Cochran. Shot is up, no good. Rebound shot, no good. Foul. Fouled on who? Adam Robinson?
No, it's the foul's on Meekum, Jane.
Robinson, he fouls out.
Robinson. Excuse me.
Adam Robinson fouls out of the game with 5.
The foul was on Meekum.
It's down to a 4-point lead, and Cochran will come to the free throw line to shoot 2. So it's down to a, like you said last night, fingernail biting time. And look at Dennis Jones. That's exactly what he's doing over there, leaning on his hands. I bet he's just grimacing inside, but he's got to be very hopeful right now for the Broncos.
This is certainly their best opportunity of the game, Gene. He couldn't hope for anything better right now.
Cochran misses the free throw. He'd like to have that one. That's 2 in a row. Cochran's missing the free throw line. He has 26 points in the ball game. He'll get a second shot. It was a shooting foul. Second shot, it's up by Cochran. It's good. 27 points. It's back to a 3-point lead. And now Cochran's called for a foul in backcourt. Southwick will come to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Free throw shooting contest now, and this ball game in San Juan right now is hanging in here with their free throw shooting. As we mentioned in the first half, they had 18 free throw attempts. Wildcats had but 3. Still a lot of time in the ball game. 3:25 left to go. A 3-point ball game. The Wildcats leading by 3, and Southwick coming to the line with the 1-and-1 situation. Pinnacle front end of the 1-and-1 situation right now. Shot by Southwick is up. It's good.
That's really a cool customer up there, Gene. He knows what he has to do. He's helping him get the ball down the court. He's taking charge right now in the ball game.
He has 23 points. Comes to the free throw line. Second shot is up and good. 24 points, 70-65, a 5-point lead. 3:21 left to go in the ball game. Singer on top. Out to Jens Nielsen. They're doing this all without Skinny Nielsen in there right now. Ball goes inside, and Dan Meekham's called for the foul, trying to reach over on Corey Cochran. You can't keep sending Cochran to the free throw line. He'll start hitting all of them.
This late in the game, we can't afford that type of foul, Gene, and I'm sure Meekham is telling himself that right now.
That's number 4 on Dan Meekham. 3:14 left to go in the ball game. Cochran comes to the line. He has 27 points. Shots up and good. 28 points, 70-66, a 4-point lead. Cochran can cut it back to 3. A great basketball game. Cochran's second shot, it's up, it's good. 70-67, a 3-point Wildcat lead. Southwick goes to Hyatt. Hyatt to Kimball in forecourt, in the lane, all the way down off the glass. He misses the layup. Taken down by Barfus. He goes to Cochran. Cochran in forecourt for the Broncos. In the lane, and he's called for traveling. I believe there's a foul going to be called. Foul's going to be called. Foul goes to who?
Can't see the Richfield coaches right in front of us.
Pendleton gets the foul. Coming to the free throw line will be Brian Scott. Checks back into the game, replacing Pendleton. Cochran will shoot 2 shots. First one's up and good. Down to a 2-point lead, 70-68. Broncos can close it back to 1. Cochran at the free throw line. Shots up, it's good. 70-69. Scott Hyatt has the basketball down the forecourt on the dribble. Reverses it back out on top. He goes to Keith Kimball. Pressure defense for San Juan. Kimball with the basketball, drives the lane, gets it in the corner to Brian Scott. He looks for Dan Meekham. He can't find anybody. Finally clears it outside to Hyatt. Hyatt drives the lane, goes all the way in, puts up a shot, no good. A foul called on Hyatt, offensive charge. It's going to go to San Juan as Hyatt picks up the charge. .2:33 left to go. 70-69 Wildcats by 1. San Juan has the basketball. Jens Nielsen with the ball. He goes to Singer in forecourt on the dribble against pressure from Keith Kimball. Nielsen, cross-court pass. He goes to the baseline to Jason Tate. Back outside to Singer. Singer on the wing to Tate. Inside to Barfus. Outside to Singer. Long outside shot. It's good! Broncos on top by 1. 71-70. Southwick in forecourt. He drives the lane. Circles it back outside. Singer on him. He goes outside to Hyatt. 2 minutes left to go.
Need to get the ball in the hands of Southwick.
Southwick drives inside. Shots up. No good. Taken down by Cochran. Broncos have the basketball. 1:46 left to go, and I can't see a thing. Singer has the basketball. He goes to Tate. Tate will bring it back outside. And a double dribble called on Jason Tate. A turnover back to the Wildcats. And Coach Tuff wants a timeout with 1:37 left to go. San Juan 71, Richfield 70. We'll be back. Meekum comes into Kimball. Kimball in backcourt against pressure from Jens Nielsen. Reverse dribble into forecourt. Looks for Harris. Now goes to Hyatt. Hyatt to the baseline to Southwick. Southwick looks inside. Goes to Meekum. Meekum gives it out to Kimball. Kimball on the wing. Forces the shot. Off the rim. No good. Harris rebounds. Takes Meekum. Meekum puts up a shot. He's fouled.
There's an example of Harris's value in there. He kept the ball alive. He didn't jump, but he was so tall that he kept the ball alive until we got the opportunity by Dan Meekum.
That's foul was on who? Number 35. That's number 4. Coming to the free throw line, Dan Meekum, a good free throw shooter, shoot 2 shots. He has 6 points in the ball game. He can tie it up with this one. Shots up, it's off, no good. That's the first free throw I saw Dan Meekum miss in 2 tournaments now.
Excellent free throw shooter, Gene. A lot of pressure on him this time. Nobody makes 100% of their foul shots. And Meekum has a lot of character.
He can try to tie it up right here. 1:18 left to go. Second shot by Meekum. It's up. It's no good. Rebound goes to David Barfus. He goes to Skinny Nielsen, and they've got their firepower in the game now. Nielsen walks it down the floor very tentatively, looking for time to run off the clock. He penetrates, goes in the corner to Jens Nielsen. Back to Skinny. On to Singer. Singer looks inside. He goes to Skinny Nielsen outside. He goes in the corner to Cochran. They're running time off the clock. 56 seconds left to go. Barfus out to Nielsen. Nielsen into the keyhole. He's called for traveling. He tried to penetrate in. He took his pivot foot to 2 defenders. So the Wildcats right now with the basketball. They're down by 1. 50 seconds left to go. What a ball game. The Wildcats had it just about put away. Is up on top by just about the same size type of situation last night Dixie had on them, and the Broncos have fought back. Kimball goes to Southwick, free throw line, puts the ball on the floor, reverses it back outside. He goes to Scott Hyatt. He throws the ball away. Oh, tipped down by number 23. That was a saving.
What a lucky break. That fellow,
Jens Nielsen hit it.
he wished he didn't have a finger that time. He wouldn't have hit it.
Dave Nelson, the referee, happened to see that. That was a lucky break for the Wildcats. Kimball in forecourt. 33 seconds left to go to Southwick. Southwick misses from behind. He goes to Kimball. Back to Southwick. Inside to Harris. And a foul called on Skinny Nielsen, and that's 4 on Skinny. And Harris comes to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1.
Pressure's definitely on Harris right now, Gene.
25 seconds left to go. 71-70 lead for the San Juan Broncos. Wildcats led by 13 points starting this 4th quarter. Harris will come to the free throw line. 25 seconds left to go. State championship on the line. 2A, boys basketball. Harris set. Free throw shot is up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Singer. Singer down the side of court to Jens Nielsen. He goes to Cochran. 18 seconds in the forecourt to Jens Nielsen. Ball thrown by Meekum. He goes to Kimball. All the way down, lays it up. No good. Foul going to be called on Corey Cochran. That's 5 on Cochran, and Meekum will come to the free throw line.
Meekum did a great job down here stealing the ball, Gene. Down in San Juan's end of the court. He did a great job, and it's only right that he should have an opportunity to shoot these foul shots.
Jason Tate will come in to replace Corey Cochran, who's fouled out, and Cochran goes out of the game with 26, 30, 31 points on the night. Got to give him credit. Meacham comes to the free throw line. He missed his 2 a minute ago. He'll have another chance. He can tie the ball game. He also can put the Wildcats ahead. He gets 2 shots. He has 6 points. 11 seconds left to go. 71-70. Dan Meacham from the free throw line. Shot dropped. It is good. 71. 11 seconds left to go. Meacham has 1 more free throw. 11 seconds left to go. The crowd on its feet. Second shot. It's up. It's no good. Foul called on Dan Meacham. Dan Meacham in their effort trying to get the basketball back. Came over the back. And Dan Meacham has just fouled out of the ball game. 71-71. 7 seconds left to go in the basketball game. It's all tied up, and the Broncos will come to the free throw line. We'll see if they will. They probably will. 71-71. They're going to talk it over with the officials, I think, because it was on the rebound. There was 11 seconds on the clock. Coming to the free throw line for San Juan will be Chris Singer, I believe. Singer has hit 3 big baskets here in this basketball game in the 4th quarter. Long-range bombs. And are they going to put seconds back on? They're going to put 3 seconds back on the clock. That'll give Richfield a little working time. 7 seconds left on right now. If they're going to change it, let's see. They're going to put 3 seconds back on the clock. Back to 10 seconds. 71-71 score. Broncos and Wildcats tied up with only 10 seconds left to go in the game, and to the free throw line will be Chris Singer, number 15 for the Broncos. He's 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Singer, a lot of pressure on him on this end of things now. Singer sets himself, puts up a shot from the free throw line. It is no good. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. Out of bounds off the hands of Jens Nielsen. It'll be in for the Wildcats. 10 seconds left to go. They have the basketball in backcourt. Could we have our 3rd overtime ball game of the day? Ball comes into Kimball in the forecourt. Takes it all the way to the free throw line. Jump shot on the way. Good! 3 seconds left to go. He's fouled. Fantastic! Kimball puts it in. He's fouled on the play. Unbelievable. There's character for you, Gene. Kimball knew he had to do it. He took it down, made the shot, and was fouled. What an opportunity for the Wildcats. Kimball will come to the free throw line to shoot 1 more free throw also. The foul goes to number 14. Number 13, can't be far, number 23.
I hope you folks are jumping up and down at home. You've got a right to be proud of these Wildcats tonight.
There's still 4 seconds on the clock.
So
There's still 4 seconds on the clock, and you remember Jens Nielsen and Skinny can throw it up from about 40 feet and hit him.
Who would you rather have at the foul line than Kimball right now?
Kimball shot. Oh! 3-point lead. 74-71. San Juan calls timeout. We'll keep it here.
That's character, Gene. I'm awfully proud of the Wildcats.
All right. 74-71, a 3-point lead. The Wildcats nearly pulled it. Broncos came back to win ahead by a couple, but the Cats have fought back to take it back. 74-71. 4 seconds left to go on the clock. Let them go down and shoot it. Take it out of bounds and stand there because they can't stop the clock again.
That's exactly what Coach Cup is telling his ball team right now. They're so excited.
I don't know.
They're so excited, I don't know if they're listening, but that's what has to be done, Gene.
It'll take them 4 seconds to get down there to shoot it. By the time they shoot it and let them go, it'll be over. 74-71, the Cats by 3. Keith Kimball comes through in the clutch on a good jump shot in the lane. He was fouled, and he put the free throw in as well.
Gene, nobody's asking for their ticket back tonight, I'm sure.
You got to be feeling a little bit sorry for the Broncos. Oh, they fought hard. They were down by 13 points to start the quarter. They came back and went ahead by 2, and and had a chance to win this thing and just missed the free throw. You can't blame the Singer kids. There's a lot of pressure out there on those free throws.
Boy, I'll say, Gene, this is what high school ball is all about.
Ball comes in to Skinny Nielsen to the free throw line, or to the forecourt. He jump shot on the way. It's no good. That's the game. The Cats to the state champ. 74-71. What a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Cats have won a third state crown, 74-71 over the San Juan Broncos. But give the Broncos credit. They came back and fought hard, made a ball game out of it here towards the end. And the Cats have come back to win the state crown for the third time. They won it in 1977, 1980, and now 1985. We'll be back in 1 minute with more.